Presentation is about the process of vendor selection. The consensus process began by selecting 2 electronic medical record vendors. Next, I chose 2 participants who had an understanding of the necessary components of an EMR system and that had decision-making power. Each participant was questioned regarding their preference for particular attributes in electronic health record, how they rated each attribute, and which criterion carried the most weight. Each participant was asked to list attributes that they would look for when purchasing an EMR for their hospitals. Next, the participants were asked how they would rate each level of attribute. Then the participants were asked to rank the attributes in order of importance when selecting a particular EMR system. Finally, the 2 participants were asked to give an assigned weight in order to help make the final selection. Each of the participants' answers are recorded in the tables displayed. This table combines the selection criteria of both participants and uses their evaluation mechanisms to compare 2 different EMR vendors. Each vendor is evaluated on the various attributes and their corresponding rating level. Based on the assigned weights given to each attribute by the participants, a scoring comparison can be conducted on both vendors. By summing the product of each attribute and their corresponding assigned weight, the superior vendor can be determined. When using the values given by each participant, vendor A has a total score of 60. Vendor B has a total score of 40. Therefore, based on the preferences of the participants, it is recommended that vendor A be selected for the implementation of an electronic health record system. Due to the extremely high cost, both direct and indirect, of an EMR system, it is imperative that the correct vendor is chosen. By using a participatory vendor selection process, one can be sure that multiple viewpoints are taken into consideration. The more involved people become in the decision-making process, the more likely the end result will be successful. By quantifying the various criterion using specific rating levels and assigned weights, one can systematically determine which vendor is a better fit for the particular organization and its individual needs. Additionally, by making the process more definitive and measured, one can go back after implementation if any questions arise regarding why the particular vendor was chosen. Interviewing individual participants prior to a general meeting helps to ensure that everyone's ideas and opinions are registered. Some people feel uncomfortable volunteering their ideas in front of a crowd. This method helps to reduce that risk. Also, if you interview people individually, it makes them feel more empowered and connected to the project, which will help with the later implementation process.